Y'all, it's Leslie Ann, and in today's video I'm going to show you my favorite back to school picture book reads that I'm so excited to share with my new kids, and I know you guys are going to love them too. I have 7 picture books that I am going to share with you guys today, and most of them are 2018 releases, but a few of them are a little bit older. I found all of these either through Amazon or Barnes & Noble. So let's get started. The first one that I want to share with y'all is All Are Welcome. I cannot wait to share this one with my kids, and I think it'll be perfect for any grade level. It doesn't really have a plot to it. It's just showing all of the different types of people that you would see at school and how all of those kids and all of those different types of families are welcome in the school. So I think this one is so relevant, so important. I think it has a great message, and I think it'll also be a good one for kind of introducing how we do a picture book read aloud and how we talk about theme, because so many picture books do lend themselves so well to theme. So I want to start right off the bat with this one and talk about, you know, what the message is and what the authors are trying to convey through this book. So this will be probably the first one that I read. So excited about this one. This next one you may think is too juvenile or too immature for upper elementary, but I think this one is perfect, and I love this author and I just love this type of story. It is My Teacher is a Monster by Peter Brown. I love these type of stories. They're sort of interactive read aloud, where it's kind of almost written in second person and the narrator is talking to whoever's reading the story. I found last year that my kids responded really well to that type of story, how that story was written, and this one's like that too. This one, I'm just going to read you the little caption right here. It says, Bobby has a problem. You see, his teacher is a monster. But when Bobby runs into his teacher outside of school, he learns there's more to her than meets the eye. This one, I love Peter Brown. He wrote another one that we read last year that the kids really liked, Children Make Terrible Pets. This one has the same sort of illustrations. I just think this one's going to be really funny, and I think it's going to be one that the kids enjoy. So this will be another one that I do the very first week that we do read aloud. Another one that I was worried, I ordered this one and I was worried that it was going to be too juvenile for upper elementary for my 5th graders. But I had a hunch that it was also going to have a really good message written in a way that was going to be easy for the kids to understand. It is We Don't Eat Our Classmates. This one is about a dinosaur who goes to school. It's his first day of, or her first day of school. Her name is Penelope, and she gets very nervous, and when she's nervous she eats the kids because she's a dinosaur, and the kids all become real afraid of her, and she has trouble making friends. I think this one's going to be a good one for teaching how to find the theme. Again, just like with All Are Welcome, I want it to be one of the first ones that we read when starting the Classroom Book a Day in this new school year with this new group of kids. This one I think will be a good one just to show them the process of how we read a story and then we discuss it, and how most of the time we talk about theme. So this one I think is going to be one that's engaging and one that they'll appreciate and find funny and be engaged throughout, but I also think it has a little meaning behind it too, which is always important. Another one that I'm going to be sharing the first week of school is a story called Be Kind. This one, of course, has a great message. This one's about a girl who's a new student, and on her very first day of school, she gets grape juice spilled on her, and the rest of the kids make fun of her, and the narrator, the character that we're hearing the story from, is very upset with herself for not doing anything, and so she tries to make amends with the girl and, you know, tries to become her friend and tries to be kind. I think this one is going to be a great one for theme, but also another one that we can refer back to and be a great example text for later on. Plus, the message is so important. This next one is one of my absolute all-time favorites that I just have discovered. It's called Strictly No Elephants. This has the cutest storyline, but also the best message. This is about a little boy who is excited about the upcoming pet day at his school. His pet, however, is an elephant, and they don't allow elephants at Pet Club Day. Everyone else has normal pets like dogs and cats, but he has this abnormal pet and they aren't allowed. He gets very upset. So as he's walking to school with his elephant, they're very excited. They can't wait to get there, and then when they see the sign, strictly no elephants, they have to go back and they're very upset and very depressed, but he's trying to be a friend to his pet and helping him up over the cracks in the sidewalk, which the elephant doesn't like, and it's just the cutest little storyline. Then he meets a girl who also is looking upset and has a pet skunk in her lap, and she is in the same predicament that the boy is in. They didn't allow skunks at a pet club day for her either, so the two form a friendship because of their situation. This one is just the best story, so relatable, such an important message. I think the kids are going to love this one. I love this one. I cannot say enough good things about Strictly No Elephants. You have to add it to your classroom library. This next one is one that I'm not necessarily going to read the very first week of school, but when we actually get into more of our rigorous content at the beginning of the school year, I'm going to share this one because this one is great for teaching how to write a story or how to build a story. It's called Also an Octopus. This one does just what I said. It talks about how to build a story. So at the very beginning it says, every story needs a character, any character like you can imagine, like a little girl. And then it goes on to, or an adorable bunny, or better yet, an octopus. Then it goes on to what a story needs in order to grow in its plot. And it says in order for it to be a story and not just about an octopus, that octopus needs to want something like a sandwich. And so then it talks about the different things that an octopus could want, or your character, and then it goes into building it. And it talks about how, you build suspense. And so I think this will be a great one for the beginning of the year, but I also think it'll be a great one throughout the year when you're talking about story structure or when you're getting into writing narratives and talking about plot. I think it'll be one that is very beneficial for a lot of different things, but I'm really excited about this one. And the last one that I want to share with y'all is a new one for me. It's been around for a while, but I had never heard of it, but it's going to become a new favorite. I'm positive. It is Miss Brooks Loves Books and I Don't. I think this one is so important for your kids when they come into your class, because as much as we want every kid to be a reader, some just come to us and they aren't and they don't enjoy it. And I think they need to know that that's okay, but they can change. This one is about, of course, Miss Brooks. She's the librarian, and she has made it her mission to convince this student to love to read. All of her other students have developed a love for reading, and they have found books through her that they love to read, and they get excited about every class library trip. But our main character is still reluctant to pick up a book. So Miss Brooks has made it her mission to change this character. So those are the back to school picture books that I'm very excited about incorporating in my classroom this year and sharing with my new kids. I would love to hear the picture books that you are excited about sharing in your classroom. I'd also love to know if you loved any of the ones that I just shared. Leave a comment down below so that we can all get new recommendations to add to our own classroom library. That's going to be it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more teacher related videos. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.